starting back up on the car. Right now I'm going to be building a custom cluster harness to utilize the stock cluster on the car with our chassis harness. So let's go ahead and get that situated. Right now Gonzo's cleaning out the bottom of the car so that we can put in the interior and all that fun shit. You guys are going to get mad. So I recorded a bunch of shit and I accidentally deleted it all. So yeah, we got the interior completely done. Whoo, look at that, looking good. Brand new seats, brand new carpet. Got the CAN bus chassis harness in. Wired up the cluster as well to work. Got our premium race electronics gauge pod, premium race electronics cup holder. Back seat, ow. Back seats are in now. It's looking so good. This car was so incomplete. Like, I don't think you guys really understand, especially since I didn't have a video. Missing vents, missing door panels, missing door the electric motor things, missing these. Like, there's so much shit on this car that was missing. I paid $4,000 for this fucking piece of shit shell just because it came with an apparently good engine that was not fucking good for shit and a transmission with nothing on it. So the tranny was like fucking bare. We had to buy brand new clutch fork, brand new bearing retainer, brand new fork retainer, everything. So there is so much into this car parts wise. Like, I think we're already over 10,000 into this car easily right now. And then another thing now we got to fix is wheel bearing is fucked. Look at that, completely shot. Same thing with the wheel bearing on that side. So we're gonna put new wheel bearings, new inner and outer tie rods. We got to put a new door handle. Look at that. We had to fix the alignment on a bunch of shit. Like, bro, this shit is so annoying. Damn, look at those fucking tie rods. Fucked. Brand new tie rods going in. OEM. All right, so this is the passenger side. Go ahead. That shit is so loose. All right, so we got the new custom brake lines made and the clutch line. So shout out to G&J. Let's get those on. We got the brake lines installed. As you can see, they're tucked as well. Nice as fuck. Nothing on the firewall. Looking good. So now we have the calipers on, new pads, all the lines done. Coilovers are in. We are finally getting to the completion of this car. Malto is finishing up wiring the speakers in place. Me and Gonzo are putting up the LSD differential as well as the axles. And this is the fucking piece of shit drive shaft he gave us and I didn't realize, but look at this shit. Doesn't even have the hanger support. Guibo is fucking trashed. So we got an aluminum one-piece drive shaft. Today is gonna be the first start day. Very excited about this, but we still gotta break in the motor. So what we're gonna do is put in some VR1, Valvoline VR1, start the car, let it idle for about 10 minutes, make sure nothing overheats, and then drain the fluid, and then put more VR1 just so that the bearings break in correctly. And then after the first startup, we're gonna let it idle for about an hour. And then after that, we're gonna drain it again. And then it should be ready for a 200-mile break-in, and then we can get on it and shit. But other than that, today should be first start. Everything's going very well. Still gotta get a new window. Yes, I already know. The interior's already in. Everything works, all the electronics work. Radio works, cluster works, everything. Again, new seats, new everything. So, very excited for this. All right, so we got all of everything basically done. Vacuums capped up. We ordered new belts as well. We capped a couple of coolant lines that needed to be capped. We ran the 12-volt constant supplies from the alternator to the starter to the battery. We're gonna be pumping out the fuel right now of the old tank, as well as throwing in new 91 and an octane booster, and we're gonna do first start and braking. So very excited for this, but we're also very nervous. So let's get it.
Yeah, that's a lot of gas.
So unfortunately, that engine harness we had was pretty fucked up. Even though I repaired a bunch of shit on it, we realized that there was a bunch of issues at the computer. So my buddy donated his S13 KA engine harness with ECU so that we can actually get this thing running. So it's ugly as shit right now, as you can see. This is just temporary so that we can start the car and get the brake in. What's up, Bianca? So let's get it. Long story short, it turned out to be a bad distributor. Nothing to do with the actual harness. I fixed everything on the other harness, and we're probably gonna throw it back in since this one obviously is not done the way we had it done. But yeah, it was a bad distributor. We got another S13 distributor, put it in, and immediately Gonzo shocked the fuck out of himself. So we're good. Yo, what up? So we are over at Ars Performance. My boy that taught me everything right here, big gangster Cardinal Ryan. So it turns out when we were cranking the motor, I noticed that it started feeling pretty tight, and I was just hoping it was that heavy ass flywheel that was apparently lightweight but was not. So long story short, the motor seized up once we were cranking it. So I was pretty butthurt, pretty pissed off. I know everything was done correctly and I didn't get it. So took it over to my boy because it's the only fool I trust. And turns out, check it out, let me just show you. So we got the head done over at, I feel bad saying this because it was cool to me. He made shit right last time, but took the head to SB Machine Shop, and they do a lot of motors. And every time I go there, they're always, every time I pick up an engine or I go there to just hang out and say what's up to him, it always turns out that I have to find shit. Hey bro, you're missing this. Hey bro, I need this. Hey bro, this. So motor locked up because he gave us the wrong cam caps. I think someone else's motor has our cam caps and vice versa. So the motor locked up. Check it out. Look at all these scoring.
And look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out!
Oh my God. Just glad that the block is completely fine. Let me show you guys the block now. Block is, damn it, that shit lows. Hold on. Block is completely fine. Thank God. I was getting so sad because I'm like, I never have problems with any of my motors that I put together, and I can still say that. So, damn, again, this shop is fucking crazy. Look at, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna get back to this first and I'll show you guys everything else. So it turns out, like I said, we got the wrong cam caps. Everything got scratched up and seized up, but the block is still good. So I have an S13KA head already at the machine shop. It's already done. I gotta pick it up from Signs Machine Shop. They're like the best. Pick it up tomorrow, and then we will slap this shit back together. But other than that, thank God we're good, because I would have been so mad if I did something wrong on the block. You know, everything I learned is from Ryan, so if I fucked up, you know. I'm just kidding. But everything's cool. We're gonna put the head on tomorrow and we're good to go. All right, so we got the new head, S13 head. We even got a Cometic head gasket, and then we're doing ARP head studs this time because we used OEM last time. Unfortunately, there was no parts around available at that time, so I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. Head studs are in. Metal head gasket is in. Yeah. All right, new head is back on. Like I said, Cometic head gasket, ARP head studs. I don't know why I didn't do it from the beginning. I guess it was meant to be. But yeah, the machine shop really fucked us over. Because right when we were gonna start it, we realized that shit felt like ass. So, ready to go now though. All right, and for the 200th time, we are ready to throw the motor back in and first startup. Everything is completely ready to go again. She's gonna go right back in. Some bullshit that we had to do that, but that's why you have to trust your machine shops, and that's why we don't really use him. That's why we go to Signs, the best up here. Let's get it. The motor is back in, new head is on. Feeling very good about this. I should have never just used that head. I didn't want to wait. You know, good things come to those who wait, and look at, we have to do double work. So, motor's in, we're gonna get everything back to the way it was, and then we're gonna try to start her up. Very confident about this one. Just like that. She's in and ready to fucking rock. Still gotta put on the engine harness and a couple other things, and then we gotta really do a full detail on this big because fingerprints everywhere, shit everywhere. Oh, but I'm so glad it's back to normal. Finally, after all this fucking hard work, VR1 oil is in. We're gonna let it run for a couple minutes, and then we are gonna turn it off and drain it. Finally though. So happy right now. Still obviously gotta adjust a bunch of little things, like the ignition timing again, but we are watch. But we are basically ready to go now. No knocking, no ticking, no nothing. Just gotta adjust the ignition timing, put on the new engine harness, clean up everything. I think we're good for the fans now. Turn on the fans. Oh, they've been on? Okay, good job. We're pretty much ready to go. So now all we gotta do is tidy up everything, let this shit break in, drain the oil, put new oil, and then we're pretty much ready to fucking go. You guys don't understand how much of a bitch this car was. Like, this shit was such a pain in the damn ass. It's so nice to see this shit run. After all our hard work. Rebuilt motor, Cometic head gasket, ARP head studs, heads torqued down to 90 foot-pounds. We're ready to fucking go. So the interior is pretty damn near complete now. As you can see, cluster's wired up. Got new lights for it. New bucket seats. Still gotta put the e-brake shift boot. New shifter, new shift boot. Even got a delete plate for the CAN bus right there. Gotta wire up the gauges still. That's a temporary battery. That side's still kind of ugly. Gotta clean everything up, but we're not fully done, you know? But damn, this thing's coming out so fucking nice. Can't wait for you guys to see the interior completely done, because I'm not even close to done adding what I want to add. Oh my god, this shit was such a nightmare. But other than that, we finally got the car running. That's the most important part to me. All the little hiccups and ugliness right now we can definitely fix throughout this whole process, but I was getting very discouraged on that whole head seizing up issue. But we got it. Everything's good to go now. This is gonna be the end of the video, but I'm just breaking it all down. So for now, we're gonna be draining the oil. It ran for like 10-15 minutes. I wanna see how the bearings are doing with how we plastic gauge them and all that fun shit. I also used extra clearance bearings just in case, but the clearance with the plastic gauge came out perfect. So not really worried about that. So what we're gonna do now is drain the oil, let it sit for now, and then we're gonna call it a day because we've been fucking busting ass on this stupid ass car. So now next step is we are gonna put the new engine harness we made on it, just tidy up everything, clean up everything, just make sure everything is completely presentable for the new owner, get the idle fixed, timing perfected, every little thing, you get me? And then after that, we're pretty much ready to go. It's gonna go to the paint shop, well, first to the alignment shop at Best Tire, then it's gonna go get paint, and then it's gonna come home and get a nice little sexy photo shoot, and then that's it, ready to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're really appreciative of all the support. Can't wait to see this car completed and in a new home. Whoever buys this, if it's before the shop grand opening, please bring this thing by if you're local. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned and have a great day.